Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new video, and this time I want to talk about the glues, what type of glues I'm using and for what application. So I have to say that I have 3 glues and then a sticky material that I also use it. So first of all, let's talk about plastic glue. It's called as well liquid plastic glue, plastic cement sometimes. What is this about? Is normally it's only for this type of plastic, polyester type of plastic. Okay, it's not working for resin. It's not working for metal. It's because what it does is it melts the plastic. It solves the plastic, and then you have a very nice joint. To be fair, if you glue that on any plastic miniature, it's going to be very difficult later on to unglue. So as well here from the head of this guy, anything that is plastic and is normally injected plastic, so not casted, have to be injected plastic, no resin, don't confuse with resin, you can use this type of glue. I prefer the tube with the thin application, and if it gets glue, it's you can unglue it. I have a video explaining, showing a tip how to unblock, or if it gets locked, how to unlock the tube. So this is one of the glues I'm using, and really if you paint plastic or you are assembling plastic, this is the glue to go. Don't look any other glue. When you need another glue, even if you do plastic, and the next one I will talk about is the cyanoacrylate glue, super glue, instant glue. I don't know this, but what is about is a cyanoacrylate adhesive. So this is I like this one with the brush, and this is quite old, so but I like this one with the brush. It's very it was designed to work to glue flesh, so it will glue very easily on your fingers. This is this cannot do, you cannot get glued on that one. Okay, this is not sticky to your fingers, you cannot get damage, but this one you have to be very careful. If you have your fingers in contact with that and 2 fingers, they will get glued. So this is used and it's quite fast. Some people use an activator. I use when I have to glue, for example, the miniature on something that is not plastic. Even if it's plastic, for example, this guy, it's glued on this cork or in this bark, I have to say. So to glue this miniature on the bark, I use, of course, cyanoacrylate. But you also need it if you have metal miniatures like this old one here. So you will need this type of glue if you need to glue metal miniatures. Normally if you do metal miniatures, on top you want to pin. On top of using this glue you want to pin. What is the complexity, what is the difficulty part on metal miniatures? It's normally the joint of a metal miniature is not flat. It has some irregularities. So when we're using this, the point of contacts are going to be limited because it's not a surface, a flat surface. Against surface normally there is some it's a rough surface normally, or you have a joint, so it's not completely flat surface. So this way it's good to pin, and it's good to try to polish as much as you can the surface to have the best contact. If it's not possible, another option that you can do, sometimes I mix this, so I use in between the joint a little bit of green stuff. This is a hard green stuff that I have from the zoo, but you can put a little bit, very little of green stuff together with that, and you will have a very strong joint. Another thing that I use sometimes when you want to increase the contact, you can use some tissue paper, or what's called this, the paper that is used in the kitchen, a very small portion. I put it in between the 2 joints. You put the glue in both sides, and then the paper will increase the contact points, and it will do a very nice bond. I did that for really heavy things, and it's working. So cyanoacrylate, use it for metal and use it for resin. These are the only solutions there. And use to glue, if you have to glue the miniature on a base, and the base you have bark, or you have cork, or you have sand, or you have any other thing. Okay. So this is the other glue. Then we have, I will go to the PVA and also the white glue or glue for wood. This is used a lot. Well, this is used normally for to do furniture or to glue wood pieces. This is used I use it that to glue the sand, to glue the bark, to do the bases. So this is done to how I glue this on the base is with this with PVA as well. The sand. What is the advantage is that you can put a lot of that. Normally super glue is very thin and it will have a very thin coat, okay? But with PVA you can put, it's quite thick, it's quite viscous, so you can make quite a thick layer and then mix it with sand and it will work very well. So this is the glue I use to do bases, and this is the recommended glue. I don't recommend any other glue to do if you want to glue bases. If you want to glue, I mean sand, cork or any other stuff. If you want to glue the turf on the bases, I use this. Normally I use PVA glue. Okay, so this is the other glue that I like to use. The fourth type of glue, and this is not used to glue anything. This is the Uhu glue. This glue have a very peculiar rheology, and is that it does this type of things. Okay, do this. This is ideal to make slimy things. Okay, if you want to do slime type of things, I need to close it if not. So if you want to do, and it's quite smelly, so it's called also I don't know how it's contact glue. It's quite sticky as well, so I use it to glue other things at home. But it's extra, and you see it's called this extra strong adhesive. I don't think you can find this in US. This is from a German brand, but really, if you can try to import, use it. Is the way I find to do slimy things, and it goes quite well. So I have also tutorial if you want to see how to do slimy things. I also have a tutorial. This is the other type of glue, and then the last thing I use, and this is not really glue, is tack. Okay, you can use can be glue tack. In that case, it's called multi-fix roster, but it's a type of tack. Okay, this is normally used to stack or tack posters on the walls. Okay, I have here, because it's reusable. Okay, let me see. Here I have it. So normally is this type of thing. It's like chew gum type of aspect or type of and what is helpful that you see this guy here standing on the base. I want to be able to do the base, or maybe I put it on a different base. I don't know what to do. I just put this tack on the bottom and he gets stuck there. I use it as well when I have to, this guy for example, I want to be able to paint, and so you can pre-assemble everything. It's stacked with tack. It's not the best joint, so you have to be careful when you're playing, if you want to play with that. But it's ideal if you want to prime. You prime everything, you remove it later on, and it's easy to remove. And with a little bit of care, you will remove it without leaving any type of mark or any type of residue. So the tack is the other option. Ideal to pre-assemble miniatures to prepare them for priming. So let's summarize: plastic glue for plastic. Only plastic is not working for anything else. Cyanoacrylate, super glue, any type of similar for anything that is metal, resin, or if you need to glue plastic on top of a different material that is not plastic. Remember, plastic is only for plastic against plastic. Okay, PVA glue, white glue to make the bases, to glue the different stuff on the bases. Uhu glue, or power glue, I don't know, it's called, who is the brand, and to do slimy things and tack to assemble the things without a permanent bond. So here we have, I just want to talk about the different glues in that video. I hope you find interesting, and please, if there is any other thing that you would like to know on the assembly and on the tools that I'm using, leave in the comments below. This is mainly for people that is starting, people that does not know what glue to use or what materials and why. So here we have, here I wanted to give just an explanation of the different materials, glues, in that case, that we can use. That's all for now, and please let me know what do you think. As usual, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you want to that I cover any other thing about my hobby, don't hesitate to leave it in the comments below. And as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.